Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Back two. Stay with your man. Hey, zero.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. No. Check that. Check.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, they're scared.
Wilson. And Jennings has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's get the ball.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line.
Set. 60-or. 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come. Step.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Good job right there. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now it's Wilson. This is Jennings. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
52 right here. 52. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 52. 14. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Mike 52. Mike 52. I got one. I got one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for a right side here, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. This is Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Safe. Check. Showing it. 95. Check tight.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down. What? 380. Oh, you got deep? Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. 4 down. 58's the mic. 12.
Second and 5 now. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Right back to him on first down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Got it.
51's the mic. Here we go. Watch time. Tight end right.
Protein spill.
We got 3.
Bravo.
Shoot.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
On first down, Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Duncan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, McFarland. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
This way, coming this way. Here we go. Check.
Hey.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. Duncan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
70, Indy.
Rip right. 550.
Alpha.
Ready?
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when it gets under pressure, and they got to him again?
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on third down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First down, Raiders.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? 90, Wolf. And 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the screen.
Hey, exit. Go.
52. Me and you all day.
Yep.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Smooth.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Alert, 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 alert.
And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Tight dog. No.
What?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's get this. Shoot. Check it out, Reed.
Hey, easy. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And an alley to run. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, wahoo! 5.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Go! Switch!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raider first down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Herbert. And quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Looking to throw. Herbert. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You go tight.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shaw. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, orbit. Go.
Motion. No. Check that.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shaw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Topper.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. Desmond King making the tackle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. Looking left sideline. It's complete.
Here we go.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, box drop.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, I 7.
Watch Mike.
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the home team here, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. First carry down for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, watch the slant.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Check Mike 54. Hey, 734.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Stop your whining.
On 2nd down, Washington. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st, here's Washington. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now, 280.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Who's right?
Tighten up.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Down. 280.
Watch your drive.
White Monday down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 185, deuce right chief.
From the 17, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Express. Bravo. I got this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All day, just like that.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Carr completes it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Express! Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, baby, I see you.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Shamar Stephen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Express. 55. Right there. 694. Easy. Kill. What's up?
Now Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 180. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the flag. That's it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Right now. 180. 54. In your face.
On first down, Carr. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Down. 280. Mike's 5-4. Slide down. Slide. No. Express. 36.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Down. 280. Check. Watch 54. Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike down. Mike 55. Mike 180. 180. We're good. 185.
Carr gives it off to Washington. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
54. Mike 54. Watch the screen.
On second and 9, Carr. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up third and
1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Here we go.
Carr gives to Rashard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. He's got a first down past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, D. Kill.
Again, it's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Hey, 4 down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Fights through and now a crease. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. Washington. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Have me.
Watch the whip.
On second down now. It's Jacobs, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On the ground, it's Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So I'm sure all during training camp, make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.